Welcome, welcome, brothers and sisters. Vegan Crypto Channel here, alive and well. Yes, the market continues to crash. Yes, the market may continue to crash. We have there's many reasons why it's crashing. 1.6 billion, the largest liquidations since 2021. So, you play with leverage, long term you will lose. There's very few traders that win in this, very few. But those who do survive do well. Just when you think you're a genius with trading leverage, you get blown out. You make it 10,000 here, 10,000 there, then you put in 100,000, then you put in 500K, and then it's all gone. Be careful. We have CPI tomorrow, PPI the next day. We're always volatile with that. But right now, because of the sell-off, it's going to be more volatile. Hey, Skull, good morning. So we have to, I'm being careful with my DCAing. Why? Just because to buy it lower. Bought a little. I believe we could see another, if we don't turn around, we could see another 20% to 30% in alts going down. If Bitcoin keeps liquidating, we get down to the 92 range. We could be in the 80s pretty quick. We could also be back at 98. So, and I'll repeat this again if more people come on later who wanted to know in regards to DCAing, that's why you don't go all in. That's why when Joe was asking me last night, and sorry about that stream, that got all messed up. When something like that happens, and you wanted to buy Chainlink at $24, if you bought a little then and a little today, you'd be better than just going all in yesterday. When we're going up in green, that's a different story. But right now, 073, good morning. We need to be careful with that. Miss M, who came on yesterday, kind of got the point, and then I lost connection. Whole internet went down in my house, then it was back on, and I came back on, and only metal was there, so I ended it pretty quick. I was discombobulated anyways, not running on a lot of sleep. Excuse the motion of the camera, my hands are frozen. I thought it was warmer than it was. I just got done with the run, and it's not warm. So I just want to reiterate that in regards to DCAing, we just have to be careful. Take advantage as the price goes down. But here's the thing. As we all know, who've been in this a while, but this is for the new people, crypto's not for the squeamish, right? So we could head fairly bearish for just a little bit. I honestly, where we're at right now, look at this as cheaper prices. Yes, you are giving away a lot of the profits that you're just in. Yes, you're giving, XRP was just at 290. AIOZ, one made not all-time highs, but market highs. That was the first project I bought for my middle kid the other day. Well, I bought it at 117. I bought more of it today at 103 for her. Power DC, it might drop down. Drops down to 90 cents. I'm hoping it gets support. I'm too cold to look right now. But XLR looks great. Yeah, I bought more XLR. I bought more Say. I bought more Suku. I bought more, and Suku's just a gamble play. Wish I didn't buy all that Benki the other day at 0.0250, but oh well. That's how it goes, as we know. Oh, what just happened to that? Oh, all the notes I just wrote disappeared. Oh, lovely. That's annoying. Bear with me one sec. Okay, there we go. So right now I would say we are kind of in sell mode. Not us. We're in buy mode, or we're hold. There's nothing wrong with just holding where you're at. If you're nervous about this, I'm not. A lot of these now are under where I bought them. being it. I was finally above water on that, so I'm loading up a little more. A lot of talk about quantum computing. I've been getting wrecked with my recent buys. I got a little bit careless with my Don't just hold tight. It's all right. We might crash a lot harder. Right now, market is very soft. Just hold tight. That's as I was saying the other day. Remember, we get these crashes. This is 30%, 40% on some things. God forbid you're in meme coins. Some of them are down 60%. We're used to this. So on the good news, Microsoft is voting today. I think 8:30 Pacific. If they vote no, that will just add fuel to the fire. I'm just, I'm always honest here. People are talking about quantum computing. Hearing that everywhere. Google. They're 105 qubits. They need over 1 million. We have a long way to go. Quantum theory is that, no passwords, no codes are safe, so on and so forth. They can solve Bitcoin and hack it and all that good stuff. We're a long way away from that. A long way. And by the time that comes into play where it's a true factor, there will be defenses in place, that's my personal belief. They'll be working on defenses on quantum computing, nonstop. That you can guarantee. When there's a yin, there's always a yang. But I want to load more in Axelar too. Yeah, I would just keep a close eye on it, Skull. I might be picking up more Axelar if it drops, depending on where it drops to. Note this. If Bitcoin keeps dropping, sorry, my hands are toast. If Bitcoin keeps dropping, alts are going to get very messy. Very messy. So just don't go all in. A little here, a little there, a little here, a little there. Because the way things are going right now, you've got time. Because think about it. You just lost 30% on many of these alts. It's not going to go up 30% as quick as you think. It'll go up 15%, 10%. I mean, some of them can pop up 50 or 100%, but the likelihood is unlikely. You just have to note, yesterday was ridiculous with liquidations. Someone came on yesterday, I don't know who it was, maybe it was Crypto Homes or someone, asked about Stellar, I believe. And maybe I didn't answer it, but I was dealing with all the computer crap yesterday. I'm not a fan of Stellar, but it will follow in XRP's footsteps, so I didn't really elaborate too much on it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a buyer. I almost bought it at 7 cents, 9 cents at one point just to sell it at 20 or 30. But I'm not a fan of of the project. It's the rip off of XRP, former XRP starter, anyways. One thing to consider, we have PPI, CPI this week. Then we have a Fed meeting, and I'm hearing people like George saying that is built in. That's happening. We are having 25 basis points cuts for the next year. We're having strong economic news. Though you may not feel it out there, the numbers, and I certainly see the economy not incredible. It's good in certain aspects, but you also have to see, hey, XRP world, have to understand that the numbers speak differently in certain sectors. So the Fed takes all that into consideration. But you can't listen to people like George who say this is a guarantee, 25 basis points for the next year. Nothing's baked in completely. They will do what they need to do and where they see fit. He really has no clue or insight at all on this type of stuff. I will say, if the Fed does continue to cut, which they should, but not too fast, what it does, the reduction will inject liquidity into the systems. Makes money cheaper for banks, cheaper to buy cars, for us to get loans, for us to start new businesses, for businesses to expand. That is very important. Hold tight. There we go. Whoa, hello. King, you don't like XRP. You talking to me? I like XRP. I have a ton of it. We just pumped almost 500% in the last month. We go down. Yeah, this is nothing. This is a day in crypto. This is just nothing. And the people on here know this. You bought Velo. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's just a ton. Base Degen. Yeah, I like it. There's just a ton on my radar for the next couple days. And, you know, I welcome a little shakeout. Get rid of the longs. Let those shorts build up above us, and then we can wipe those out, get us back to 100K. But you're correct in regards, you know, how we pumped so quickly. That's just not organic, and that's not the way we want to be. What's going on here with this? Oh, hold tight. There we go. Phone's freaking out now. But you know, when you pop up like we did since the day of the election, that's just, there's going to be serious shakeouts. And that is why I always say you have dry powder, which so many of you do. And if you don't have dry powder, you do what you need to get it ready and have it on the side, because you take advantage of these times. I'm not telling you to do it now. I'm telling you to keep a close eye on things. And if there's projects that you wish you bought that were 30% higher, whoo, there you go. Pastrami hamburger, hot dog, buffalo chicken, grilled chicken. Thank you, Sirkin. I eat none of those. I'll eat the vegan version. I also feel a little bit better because I bought a meme coin called Ski Mask. Got 1 cent, 4 cents. Nice. Apple Dog XXD. It's Christmas time. People are taking profits. Absolutely. XRP world, you're 100% right. People always say Santa rally. It'd be nice if we get one. I'll be truthful with you. I would love that. A little bit of a rally. Get back to where we were. I'll take a January rally instead. But he's right. People are taking tax losses and they're offsetting their gains. Or they're just taking losses and writing it off. That's how, you know, that's how it goes. I'm personally not doing that. I will be doing that next year. Right now I'm in profit on so many things. I don't want to deal with it. I believe it's going to go much, 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 much higher. So I'm certainly not going to sell in December. I didn't take enough profits this year to cut my losses, and I only have a few losses at this point. And those are all stemming from last cycle, except for a couple from this shadow token, and that was creeping up and doing a good job. I don't know where it's at right now because it's too freaking cold. King Turtle, who's removing your comments? Not me. I can't remove anything. I'm frozen. I'm walking. I have no moderators. Gen X Pro Lite, welcome. Just sell all your altcoins by April, May. Yeah, well, you know, I don't put a time limit on anything. I understand what you're saying there. We have to see where we're at in the cycle. I'm not a firm believer in, I've been around, I'm 52. I've been around to see that there are cycles in macro events, whether it's stock market, economy, car market, housing market, macro events, war. So that is what drives everything. It's not like a date. And it's coincidental when it is a date. Yeah, there is a thing to sell in May and walk away that has been a good thought, and it has panned out many of the times. It's all macro related. If you're new here, if you'd subscribe, I'd appreciate it. You don't have to like the video. Only do if it's worth liking, but I'm not going to sit here and ask for that. But I do ask if you're new and you want to join the community. We're pretty friendly here. I answer everything I can, try to keep a communication going, and do what I can for you guys. If you could subscribe, it'd be very nice. I try to avoid all taxes at any time. Smart man. Pay your taxes. I'm in Canada. You're only allowed to invest 30,000 into crypto a year or workarounds. Really, my brother Metal on here is from Canada, and he has a heck of a lot more invested in that per year. You know, I mean, that 30K is probably part, you know, half of his investment in ENS. And he's got Link. So, I mean, really, Trudeau is telling you can only invest 30K in crypto per year. That can't be a fact. That's disgusting. If so, you need to move south of the border. We welcome you. We'll take you in. I believe once the ISO currencies and actually see real utility, the cycles are going to change. Yes, they are. We'll have to see how that plays out. Right now, we are so, what was that? Far from regulation. We'll see what Trump has to do, or if he can do any help. Because they will be the lead, you know, we're the leaders here in that. We are going to be. It follows us, for better or for worse. It's not me being a pompous American. We all know that to be true. I saw that someone buying $100K of Kibble sheep. Whales are eating the dip. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you're going to talk about people manipulating this market like they're driving it, BlackRock's driving it down to buy more. That's a load of shit. That's not happening. Thank you, XRP World. Welcome. Yeah, if you can get more folks in here, I'm here to help. Honestly. No shills, no sponsors, none of that crap for me. I turn all that shit down. Only thing I have a link to is this Tangent wallet. Use it, don't use it, I don't care. It gives people a discount, I don't care. But I welcome you. Guys, I'm just waiting for my hands to get warm so I can look at something. I have two phones here. It's deceiving. It's colder in Canada, I know, but it is a little deceiving when you go out for a run and it's freezing as hell and there's no wind. All right, 95,600 right now. XRP though, you got to give XRP credit. I've been in forever. XRP World, I assume you have too, at 17 cents. And it's holding strong at $2. That is a wonderful thing. Cardano couldn't hold strong below $1. That's sad. XLR, 80 cents. Injective, $26. Here's the deal. If you guys are not in Injective and you want a larger cap play, this is a good spot. If Injective drops down $6 more, that's my average cost, I'll buy $20,000 worth. I already have a ton, but I see if we get back into, the rally like we're going to, I see Injective at $100. That's my personal opinion. Fudge. Benki below 2 cents. Son of a bitch. Was hoping we were going to hold strong. We dropped down 20.2 of that. I'm going to buy $10,000 worth of Benki. Moonwell, everything's taking a haircut, guys. Avalanche even. Avalanche was doing so great, but I love it. I was bitching that Avalanche isn't at $30 for so long. Got to 55. I'm not a buyer here. I'm not a buyer, I'm a buyer at $20 because that's where I'm in Avalanche as well. Velo back to 13 cents. That sucks. AIOZ $1. Ondo holding fairly strong. Impressive. We have to get all this crap back up before the unlocks of that. Though they're not going to be whipped upon us. Whoops. I don't believe there's going to be an XRP ETF. I don't know. I believe there will be. There's already some submitted. Wisdom Tree, a few others. I believe there will be next year, not this year. I don't know if it'll do well or have any interest, but I believe there will be an XRP ETF. The only one that matters out of all the shit that we're hearing is if BlackRock came out, Fidelity. That's going to drive something, not some, smaller things. There's snow here now. Damn. Nice. I wish we had it. Update on my lab. You know, we took a day off of meds because thought we were going to lose him. He has blastomycosis, which from this shit, it's a fungus out of the blue. He's fighting for his life. Lost a ton of weight. We took him off the meds just for one day because we thought he was going to have a heart attack. Now we're splitting it up twice a day instead of just one time. Got him to eat a little, so we'll see what happens. It's a long road ahead of us. And it's worth the money. I've already spent 10K. And it's been 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks. I'm from Illinois, Thag. Welcome, Thag me. Welcome. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, if you will. That's the only thing I'm going to say on here when I see new people, just because we're growing this community. I've been not doing this a year. This is not my job. I started this channel to help newer people not get screwed over. I've been in crypto since the beginning. Like I said, I'm 52. I've been an investor and in the stock market, everything. I worked at the Chicago Board of Trade for, since I was 20, and I'm 52. So I've learned a few things. What my goal is to help people with or getting started and people not make mistakes, because I've made a ton of mistakes. I still make mistakes, right? I sold my aerodrome and bought more velodrome, right? That's a mistake. Not a mistake to buy Velo, but to sell Aero. But I took all that money that I made on it and put it into Proppy and other things that actually are making more money. Axelar, a few other things. More Cody. You're all in. I literally sold everything I own to buy XRP. What's your average cost? XRP World. What's your average cost on XRP? Do you have any more dry powder on the side? Man, what a haircut this market's taking. Let's see where Bitcoin is right now. 95.8. Okay. Let me put the phone back, the other phone, so I can warm up my hand. Yeah, so I'm in Illinois. I believe it's going to be an ESDR. Maybe. It doesn't matter. XRP is going to do well. If the market gets back on foot, which it's going to, I'm telling you, this is nothing more, if you're new, than a buying opportunity. And this is nothing to what you're going to see next year. If Bitcoin gets to 120,000, 130, if it does, and your alts go crazy, in one day, Bitcoin will go from 130,000 to 110, 115. And your alts will go from, let's say, XRP's at $6, it'll go to, maybe that'll be a little stronger. Bad example. Let's take Axelar. Axelar will be at, let's say, $5. It'll go to $2. It'll take huge haircuts. And that's when you buy in, unless it's the top, and you never know when it's the top. This is how the end of the cycle works. Get a little blow off, it goes down, people buy. Then they buy at the top again, and that's when they get screwed, and it blows off again. And people keep thinking it's going to go up again, and it never does. We don't have to worry about that now. We got a long way to go, I'm telling you. Buy. Who's saying that? Red Tab Utopia. I like it. Just don't go all in, meaning you always save some. 0.05 XRP. Okay, that's where you got in at 50 cents. I like it. You're 42, okay? Is this your first cycle, or have you been in forever? And is XRP the only thing you own? You're pretty diversified. What questions do you guys have? I kind of went over the topics I wanted to discuss, but I want to open it up. You have to do what you can do, like Skull does, like I do. You have dry powder. I mean, all my dry powder is sitting there. I deploy. I spent probably about 10K yesterday. Got another 100K just waiting on the sidelines, and another 100K behind that if I need to. I'm never 100% all in crypto, meaning my dry powder's gone, ever. Even in a bear market, that's when you buy. I always have money waiting, even if my shit is down like crazy. Reagan, how are you? or Reagan. Should one buy and hold XRP? So at this price, yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, you're talking to someone who's had it forever. 2016. I bought more in 17 and 20, but my average in is, I've well over 100,000 at 17 cents. I didn't sell at 290. If I didn't own any, I'd want some exposure. Now, here's the key. How much money do you have in the market? Are you somewhat diversified? How much money do you have to spend? And what is your goal? XRP is not going at $20 or $30. Could it go to $10? It depends. If our market gets crazy and the euphoria next year gets crazy, absolutely. But it will take a lot. Hundreds of billions of dollars to get it there. And I go over tokenomics on all my videos. I just can't do it right now. But if you look at that, it's all about tokenomics. It'll never go to $100 or $589 or $1,000. Ever. It can't. If I'm awake, I'm buying XRP, bro. All right. What, nothing else? You're just all in on XRP? Is that, my view a little different? I'm overly diversified. I have 47 or 48 now projects that I've been buying for years. A ton in the bear market. Just people need to remember people didn't start buying Bitcoin to get rich until over $100. That's true. But you have to be thoughtful about what you're buying. Want to be careful. I mean, most things go up in the rally, in the excitable market that we're entering into. But it's good, depending on how much money you have and what your goal is. If you just want to double or triple or quadruple your money, I think XRP right here is a good buy, my personal opinion. At least triple, $6. We never know where it's going to be. What times do you come on live here? It varies. Usually around this time, but it's cold now. I like to do it like this. You'll see me I did one at my laptop yesterday. The internet crapped. I pay a fortune for internet, but AT&T, which I use, I have all these extenders. Something has happened with them. My cell phone, I have a brand new iPhone 6 here, freaking $1,800, and it works like shit at my house. So does Verizon. It's just the street that I live on, and I'm not in bullfuck country, even though it appears that way. I mean, we kind of are, but it's a city outside of Chicago, a little ways out of Chicago. It's very fluctuating, and AT&T, something's going on, and it's not great in my area. But I prefer doing this and answering questions. So just put on notifications, and hopefully it works. My brother, C90, said he didn't get a notification yesterday when I went live, so I don't know. Always comment to me, ask to go live. I will. I'll try. I can't be all in on crypto only if BTC was lower. Yep. Respect a lot of people that do. Someone who does a GRT. Yeah, GRT. No, thank you. I sold it. It'll do fine, but I'm done with the graph. I'm talking about like 5 cents. Oh, 5 cents. Nice. That's where you bought it? That would be 0.05. You put in 0.5, which I was assuming was 50 cents. If you bought it in at 0.05, good for you. Hopefully you have a lot. 500,000 wallets for XRP. Yeah. I think XRP is going to have its time to shine this cycle. I was a little down on it just because that Cardano and Polygon I would not be buying if, that layer 2 personally, if it was anyone, I have it, but too many competitors now. So it's down on XRP and Cardano for a while just because of tokenomics, just because of what Ripple, unloading on us. And because of everything that was going on, they were just getting screwed over. We were getting screwed over as holders. That finally lifted. But boy, did Brad Garlinghouse get screwed over on the 60 minutes. But that's not surprising. That was just a hit piece. They completely didn't show what he had to say. He was talking about the wins in court. They didn't show that. He mentioned a million things, and they didn't show any of it. and they get an anti-crypto guy on there. It's just foolish. It did not help our cause. It doesn't matter. They'll come back when they show Bitcoin at 110,000. People will be begging you for info, and you're all going to be rich if you're not already. Gunter, you've been purchasing since day one. All right, hallelujah. Love the stream. Just quickly, any tips on how I can get my dad to stop getting super jealous every time my sister and I sleep together? Well, I think I don't know what to say. Jealousy is a very, very crazy thing. I don't know what to say about that. It's disgusting. But welcome, Gunter, anyways. I don't know. Some people are crazy. Benjamin, Paul, D. Media. Is she hot? Yeah. Bitcoin is not money. No, Bitcoin is not money. Bitcoin is a store of value. Bitcoin is a competitor to gold. Bitcoin is not money. It will never be used as money. And anyone who spends their Bitcoin is an idiot. Should be a reserve, an inflation hedge, which is what it is, right? Nothing has appreciated like gold. Nothing. I'm sorry, Bitcoin. Gold sucks. But there's nothing wrong with holding that as a store of value as well. But just know you're not going to get rich on it. If you rather be diversified, get out of some fiat currency and hold some gold, fine. Don't spend your Bitcoin. Buy more. Not here though. Buy more when we go down, and we're down for 2 or 3 years. That won't be for a while, hopefully. Gold you can hold in your hand. You could hold a lot of things in your hand, right? Are you gonna go with a couple brick bars from here to New Zealand from where you're at? Good luck getting that through the airport or shipping it. I'm not here to say the greatness of Bitcoin. It is great. I'm not a maxi of anything. I'm a maxi of money. And that's what I specialize in. No, gold can't make you rich. What gold can do, even the miners who mine this shit don't get rich off of it. Most of them go broke. What it will do is if you don't want to be in fiat and you hate the depreciation of your fiat, you get into gold a little bit. But you have to hold fiat as well. If you have $1 trillion in Bitcoin, what can you buy? I don't know what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin has smoked gold prices. Oh, big time. For now, anyway. Yeah. Look, after our lifetime, we'll see what happens. As of right now, if you want to build wealth, you don't have to be Michael Saylor and be a psychopath like he is. He has no kids. He has no family. He's just accumulating more. He's addicted and a lunatic. Smart guy, but listen to him. Listen to him or Vitalik at Ethereum. I mean, Vitalik is freaking Gollum from Lord of the Rings. When you operate on that type of level, you lose other faculties. You lose other senses. There's a spectrum, and they're far on some type of spectrum, aren't we all? I don't care if Bitcoin has no utility or Amazon has utility. Gold, yep. That's what my teacher told me. Yeah. Screw utility. That may mean something. That's not what drives price. If that's what drove price, Chainlink would be $200, and XRP, even though not many people are using it, would be, well, it wouldn't be $100 because of the token supply. Utility is not it's just a thought. This is software, people working on software, and we're investing on it. And we are hoping to make money on it, and we all will if you do the right things. Trading a bunch of meme coins, you may struggle. To which price you expect the dip? Well, it all varies, Luca. We just have to keep a close eye on things. Yesterday I was thinking 92K. But it all depends on the the weakness and if the strength comes. We have CPI tomorrow and PPI the next day. That's significant, and I'll tell you why it's significant. It's always significant, and it's always volatile. If our CPI number comes up strong, meaning it's a hint of inflation, which it may show. I don't see it being down a lot, that's for sure. It could trigger us a massive sell-off even more because there's already weakness there right now. You have to understand, the weak hands, crypto is the most volatile thing in the world, as you know. So when people start selling, they get off-risk assets and into something else, into dollar, into bonds, treasuries, you know. But if that number's bad tomorrow, and PPI is bad the next day, and we have a Fed meeting next week, that's all going to be on their mind. So that's going to be a massive sell-off. If there's a hint of Powell not doing anything, if there's a hint of inflationary fears, the sell-off could be pretty rough. Follow everything as well really closely. It's a good correction. RSIs are quite good, cooled off. Yeah, I mean, we gotta flush this shit out. Prices are leveling off, Benjamin. Yes, this is true. This is very true. What is another penny buy that is looking good on the crypto, would you say? Well, you can look at my portfolio videos I do on every video pretty much. I'll go through it fast, but I'll tell you a couple right now. I like Benki a lot, but it's not moving good. Tokenomics kind of suck, but it's liquidity pool on Avalanche. I have a shitload of it. I keep buying more. It keeps dropping down. I've been in the money for a while now, but it keeps dropping down. I'll buy another 100,000. I just bought another 100,000. Overpaid for it. Not quite. I mean, I rounded up to 100,000, so it was like 40K more. Moonwell. It's not a penny. Only ones other than that I hold at a penny are like Pond, Marlin, Pond. These are all high risk plays. XCN, that's below a penny. I have AMP from 5 years ago. Don't buy that. XCN, Onyx coin is a total risk play. It's like a meme to me. So that's about it on those. There's others I'm looking at, but I'm pretty in. I got a lot of those, so those are my high risk plays. They go up every penny they go up. I make some of them 10K for every penny. Some of them 20K. Some of them 7K, or some of them 1K. I have a bunch like that. I'm trying to read the comments. Any big dip, I am buying. Good, Benjamin. Only thing has my concern is CME gap around 80K. Yeah, that's a valid concern. I'm hoping we don't hit that. We could. I think we're gonna have it'd be pretty difficult, but I don't know. We tend to fill that gap, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Liquidations could put us down there, but we'd have to, break that 90 to 89K, and it'd be a hard gap to fill. Take a lot of selling pressure, which could happen on bad news. The news I just mentioned, a couple minutes ago, on CPI, PPI, Fed, all that shit. Another FUD that may happen. Seems like Microsoft has decided not to buy Bitcoin. Oh shit, that's confirmed. Yeah, that's not good. Too cold to look at the market. Tell me where Bitcoin is. That should be a pretty big crash. Wish they didn't even mention it. Can't wait until they start. 0 times 73. This Biden raising capital taxes is strangling us. Well, he's not raising. He hasn't raised any capital gains taxes. That was, in the works for him and Harris, but that's, not happening. Has to be voted on. That will get shot down. Creating opportunities so the big guys can buy. Yep. Thank you for the help you share with us. All good. Nice, Reagan. Yeah, if you joined the community, did you subscribe? I forgot what you said. Hope you did. Put on notifications. I don't know if that works or not when I go live. Not sure how you guys, newer folks, found me, but I'm glad you did. BlackRock heavy in Bitcoin. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's one of the greatest thing that could have happened to Bitcoin. When everyone YouTuber out there, and I'm not a YouTuber, I actually have a career. We're against that, saying it's going to take all your Bitcoin. This and that. It's so bad. We don't want banks involved, investment companies involved. Well, then you're an idiot, because decentralized notion is a fool's notion. That's that's why we've been fighting this whole time, right? We want it to be so decentralized, not me. That's why I always bought XRP, because everyone would say that's against it's a banker's coin. I say, yeah, okay. One day it'll work and it'll pay off. Already has. You got to play in the system. You never invest with your heart, ever. You never bet on your team if they're going to play a team that they're going to get their ass kicked on, and you put, all right, I'm dedicated to the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, they're going to get killed in this next game, but I'm going to put 100K on the Green Bay Packers just because I love them and I'm true to them. Fuck that. That's not going to make you money. You always invest with your mind. Always. Guys are still here. We are 1 month later after all-time high. Yep, that's right. That is right. 100%. You got to have fiat. You got to have your local currency. That's what you're paying in. You're not spending crypto. We're in crypto, and then you can throw it into your USDC, earn some interest on it, whatever it may be. I don't recommend selling Bitcoin. I'm not selling my Bitcoin. My goal is to buy more. But, not for a long time, until we crash hard and everyone thinks it's dead and there's more FUD and all that type of stuff. Got to have cash too. Yes, have to have cash. I'm never cash poor. Never house poor. I paid cash for my house when I bought it. I have no debt. 52, a bunch of kids. I'm able to help animals, help my dogs right now that are suffering, one of them. You always have to have cash. Were there lean times for me when I was younger? A little bit. There were times where I was making a salary of 30K a year, but I invested. Still kept investing. I still had no debt. When I married my wife in 98, she had school debt. I paid it off immediately. It was only like 15K. Wrote a check for it. Done. I lived at home until I was 25. The day I got married, I moved out. Rented a home. Bought the home. Paid off the home. Moved out here 11 years ago. Paid cash for it. It's gone up 250K since I bought it. Whoopie-doo. I'm just saying, if you can avoid debt, never get in credit card debt. You got to do what you can to survive, but try to lower your debt. But Benjamin is right. You always have to have cash. Cash is how you live. There's just much chopping now. Sometimes you see this in a phase before upside. Yep. I wish I knew what I know back then. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Benjamin, how old are you? And where are you from? God, could you imagine? Could you imagine knowing what you know now back then? Holy cow. Be something else. I won't want to go back. I certainly wouldn't want to be a kid again. That's why I try to eat healthy. I don't drink anymore. I work out every day, as you can see. I'm walking right now, but just got done running a 5K, and I'm able to, because of my healthy living, run one every day. My ankles, it's killing me. I'm pretty short. So I have small bones, kind of small boned guy. But you got to keep moving. If your body is failing you, your mind will fail you. Yes, you were. Imagine buying BTC when it was $1. Yeah, it wouldn't have been easy to buy. And most people lost it. So many people lost it. The codes, they didn't think anything of it. They didn't save it. They didn't know enough about it. They lost it with the great hack, Mt. Gox. So, I remember when it came out, I'm like, oh God, how do you even get this? Didn't know how to get it, so I didn't get it. It's freezing out here. I've been going 45 minutes. What else? I went 3 hours the other day. I can't do that today. Gotta get some stuff for my pup. Christmasifying our home. We're a little behind schedule because of everything going on with my lab. Yes, yes, yes. So where are we at in the market right now? Where are you from? I'm from Illinois. This is my backyard. Outside of Chicago. I live in the burbs. We lived in Chicago for many years, from 98 till about 11 years ago. Before that, I lived in a northern suburb. Born in Chicago. Raised in the burbs. Back to Chicago, married, raised a family. They got a little older. I have 3 kids. Back to the burbs. Life is good. Burb / country-ish, though it's a nice suburb. But it's freezing as hell. Greetings out of the Netherlands. Oh, look at you. Welcome, welcome. Love the Netherlands. What time is it there? A friend of mine keep telling me in 08 to buy Bitcoin, and I live with a regret. Now I'll never have regret. I lost $6 million when I was 29 in the market. Not the crypto market. I used to be on the floor of the Chicago Board of Trade in the Treasury 30 Treasury bond pit. I traded equities, penny stocks, a ton of stuff. I bought, Apple computers at $7.97. And I lost a ton of money. It's all right in the .com thing. You learn from these things. It's all good. Never have regret. We all have regret, but try not to dwell on it. Never dwell on money regret. Never do that. And here's the key. We sell next year, hopefully. If the bull market keeps going, that's great. Always take profits. It's 18. Okay. What else, guys? What else? What else do you have for me? I'm going to keep walking until I get to my car. I should say talking. What else am I going to do? Fly? Yeah. Almost took a position with a company out of Denmark to run their American company. Very small company in America. They wanted to triple, but they couldn't pay me what I wanted. Make more what I'm doing. Why would I take a president role of a company if they're not going to make it worth my while? And the benefits sucked. Insurance in America is brutal. Energy Web Foundation. Yeah. Welcome the WEF Peace Patsy. Yeah, Energy Web is... Energy Web's kind of a funny thing. I'm not a buyer. Saw a couple people invest in that. A couple of vegans, actually. Last run. A couple... James Aspie and a couple guys. Not my thing. It was starting to get some traction. Brutal, I know. How does your tax system work with this market? So you have long-term and short-term capital gains. I try to wait, if I can, over a year to sell. Then you pay less capital gains taxes. Short-term is brutal. It could be 35%, 40%. It could be a lot. Then pushes you into another tax bracket. It's pretty brutal. I'm sure it's bad where you're at too. Europe and everything seems to be worse. You guys pay high taxes, but you get a lot for it. We don't. In America, we don't. We think we're not heavily taxed, but we pay, I pay $14,000, $15,000 in property taxes in my house. And you have sales tax, you have you're taxed on everything, I also, get insurance, but I also pay like $6,000 a year insurance to cover, my family, and my company does as well, but that's out of my pocket. And then you have to pay to get procedures done. Paying pet insurance. It's ridiculous. Heavily taxed here. You just have to be careful. Where am I? I'm in America, Illinois. They don't charge like 35%. I'm going to leave the money on USDC. Yeah, just remember, once you do a transaction, selling into USDC, whatever it may be, you have to take money off for taxes. Every time you transfer crypto to another crypto, it's a taxable event. You get out something that you bought, it's a taxable event. You keep records. Make sure you get it to your accountant. In America here, don't screw with the taxes. They'll get you eventually, especially with crypto. Have you ever seen anything go up as fast as Bitcoin has on any other investment that fast? No, never. Bitcoin's the greatest investment ever in human history, ever. Maybe not as good as, thousands of years ago when they were using shells, and then eventually they got to silver, and maybe that went up fast, but then it started getting devalued, silver and everything, by the kings and queens and the people running the silver supply by chipping it off here, chipping it off there. So instead of 100% silver, you get 99, 98, so on and so forth. Then it's like 5% silver, then it's 0.5% silver, right? That's devaluing it, just like we do with our money. But nothing is like Bitcoin. But you're not buying Bitcoin in the 90s, thousands here to get rich. It's not going to happen. We buy alts that will do amazing. Then we get out of there. And then in the bear market, so we have the cash on the side. We pay our taxes, do all that crap. Then in the bear market, we buy some Bitcoin. But we also have we don't just go all in on Bitcoin. Let's say you got 500K out of this. I'm going to use that number. I know some of you would be happy with the 100K or 10K. Let's use 500K. Bitcoin goes down to, who knows, 30, 40, 50,000 in the bear market, maybe 20,000, who knows? And you get 500K, you buy like 4. The rest is out for profits, or maybe you're fully out and you just buy a little Bitcoin and you want to be out of crypto. If not, you want to stay in crypto, whatever alts are going on, then you just figure it out. You take your time and see what happens. There's the Solana killers, the Ethereum killers. Don't listen to any of that crap. Ethereum could go away eventually. So could Solana. But right now, you just care about investing in alts. It's going to make you money and you sell them. You don't ride them back down to the bear market. Okay. Hold on, let me look at some comments here. Not the best taxes as well in America. Hold on. In Netherlands, it's 37.5% margin tax. Also, I'm curious if you can share percent how you diversify your portfolio. Oh, my hands are too cold. I'll get to my car and I could go over that a little bit. I do portfolio videos that I have. I have like 47 projects right now. It's all over the map. I would say I've got a lot in higher caps, Avalanche. Bitcoin, I don't have that much of it, to be honest with you, but I have it at 8,000, 3,000. It's not a huge allocation of mine. It should be bigger, but I allocate it to stuff that made me more money, like AIOZ. Okay, if you look at that, I bought it at a penny. I'm up, I have a couple 100,000 of them. And it's on a few $1,000 investment. I'm spread all over the board with diversification. I'm way too diversified for the majority of people who should be doing this. But I've also been doing this a long time, and I'm going to get out of every single thing except for Bitcoin, everything. My goal is to sell every penny of everything. And see what the bear market tells us. I may just go in on large caps next time. I don't know. I'm pretty risky, and I'm risk adverse. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, I have millions of dollars in the market, and it's spread through 47 projects. And some of them have a ton of money in it. Some of them have a few thousand in them. But the majority of them are up. This hurt everything. This dropped down, but I expect this. I don't like it. I say, oh, look at this as a buying opportunity. I'd rather not. I'd rather buy higher prices if we keep going up. I'm not one who says, oh, this is great that we popped down 30%. It is, in a sense, you want to flush out these things. You want to naturally rise. Everything that goes up fast comes down way faster. That being said, though these needs to happen, I don't welcome it. But if it happens, I buy more. Certain things. It's not like I go across my 47 and I go buy, 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 buy. I look at what I'd like more of and I execute on those, right? If Moonwell drops down to like below 7 cents, I'll buy more of that. I have parameters on some that I'm looking closely at. Most are out of my buying range. Avalanche is not going to drop down to $20 again, where I'm in. So I'm not buying more at $30, $40. It's not happening. Injective. I would buy not one penny of it unless it drops to $20. If it drops to $20, I will allocate tens of thousands into it. So, hope that helps. I'm going to live in Dubai. Nah, God. Why Dubai? Just because they're so crypto friendly? I mean, if you're going to pick a Middle Eastern country, that might be one of the better ones, but no thank you to me. But I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoy it. But I do not want to live in the fucking desert. Or a false, mirage that they have going over there. But I wish you well. I don't mean to cut it down. I just don't. I really shouldn't voice my opinion in regards to what your dream may be. So I wish you the best of luck in Dubai. I assume it's crypto reasons. My record was destroyed on corrupt hard drive. Oh, when I downloaded from the exchanges, it's not very detailed, like dates, etc. Oh, well, I see. That's brutal. Yeah, computers. I mean, all this stuff was done on computers before, or you would meet some guy and get some paper Bitcoin. Back in the early days, I didn't want to be involved in any of that shit. I didn't get on the forums and all that. I was just watching it, learning about it. It's tentative once you see how much they take from you. Yeah. Taxes are ridiculous. Got to pay them, and I understand them, but we're heavily overtaxed in America for what we get out of it. Meaning, we get nothing when we're older. There's Social Security, but you pay into it, and then you're taxed again on it. Meaning, you pay your whole life, let's say out of your paycheck. Let's say you get $10,000 a month. Just using that as a number. They take, say you make 100K for the year, and Social Security takes 10K, 8K for the year through your whole life. And by the time you start to use it, they tax it again. So you're getting taxed at, and then you get taxed it, right? So let's say you're getting $500 a month Social Security. They tax you on it. They expect an older person who worked their whole freaking life as a teacher, or not a teacher. Teacher's a horrible example. They get a pension. Whatever it may be, a truck driver or something. And they expect you to live on $500 a month. You've been paying in your whole life, and they're going to tax you on it, so you get like $400. It's psychotic. You're not taken care of. You have to get supplemental insurance, like my parents do, both 80, 2 healthy vegans. It's ridiculous. Sorry, I'm trying to understand you, man. I am like 30% higher caps, 10% bit. Here you go. Okay, yeah, I can talk about that. Yeah, so I'm pretty good into the higher caps. So I'm pretty diversified. So give me a minute. I'll get to my car right there. Turn on, and I'll go through my whole portfolio. But I'm not going to go in depth. I'll go quick through it. I'll say, have a lot in it, have medium in it. There's nothing I have very little in. It's not like I own 1,000 of anything. I have, my lowest allocations would probably be I have 10,000 or something, right? I don't have 1,000 of anything. Everything's, I don't buy something to have 1,000 of it ever. Actually, probably my lowest holding might be Goldfinch. Not sure why. I just didn't buy a ton. Oh, it's freezing nipples out here. Subaru mofos. Oh, God almighty. Hold tight. I gotta warm up before I die. Let's get some heat. Holy Lord. I can't tell you how cold that is. Guys, hold tight here. Let me get my other phone out. 10% Sol. Yeah, I love Sol. Wish I bought more at $70. It was more the sake of everyone who says it. Oh. Yeah. I wouldn't even want to visit Dubai at this point. Middle East is not for me. I love it. Bless your hearts who come from there. It's tough there. It's very tough. All right. Worked like 15 years on a company since he died. Money. All right. Check out a little of the portfolio here. All right, so Luca, you ready? I will go over what I have in my portfolio. With Bitcoin, okay amount. XRP, crap load amount. Cardano, quite a bit. XLR, quite a bit. Injective, quite a bit. Benki, hell of a lot. Wow, that's really getting its ass kicked. Unbelievable. Moonwell, quite a bit. Avalanche, quite a bit. Velodrome, quite a hell of a lot. Ondo, hell of a lot. At 21 cents. AIOZ at a penny, hell of a lot. And shit, it's going down. Broke through the wall of $1. Not good. All right. Let me just look at Bitcoin. Yeah, we could easily see 90K in my view. Not saying we're not going to go back up, but things are extremely weak, and anything is going to push us to the depths of hell, in my personal belief. Near protocol, good amount at $1. Proppy, good amount. Ethereum, not enough, but I'm good. XCN, Onyx Coin, shit, too much. Millions of it. Metastyle, okay amount. Cody, a good amount, a great amount. Marlin Pond, a hell of a lot, hundreds of thousands. Say, very good amount. Solana, okay amount. Illuvium, minor amount. Quant, minor amount. Aave, minor amount. SpareX, good, huge amount. District OX, okay amount. Scale, just okay. Alchemy Pay, just okay. Polygon, okay. Polkadot, very little. Anchor, very little. Cosmos, very little. TIA, very little. Goldfinch, very little. HBAR, very little. V4 token, very little. Floki, a hell of a lot. Who doesn't? Vara, very little. Bonk, huge amount. AMP, huge amount. TrueFi, good amount. Flare, fair amount. Airdrop to me, free. Shadow token, very good amount. Basic attention token, huge amount. Suku, good amount. Degen, okay amount. Alio, okay amount. Core Chain, a little bit. And then I'm looking at Arkham, I'm looking at Ronin, Chainlink. So right now, no Stellar, no Stellar. Nope, I have XRP. XRP's, I think Stellar would do fine, but I'm good. It's just going to follow along there. So guys, I will say I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. The alts are not going to look pretty for us. I would say be very careful. I don't know where we're going to go. Nobody does, because there is no strength right now. And with that news coming out in regards to Microsoft saying no, like a bunch of fucking idiots, excuse my language, that's not good for us. So if you're going to buy, I would recommend DCAing. I would definitely not recommend going all in on anything. If you really like the prices of something right now and you have $1,000 to deploy a couple $100. Wait, see where we go. I'd rather you buy a couple pennies or a little more up in the green when we get there than putting all in right now and then it going down another 20%, which could easily happen. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. We're not looking very strong right now. And with CPI coming out tomorrow, I think we're going to be on shaky ground. So I would caution all of you. I'm not in a DCA mindset when I'm seeing all this right now. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy more. I'm going to hold off and see where we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chainlink, also amazing. Yes, Chainlink is very good. Almost bought Chainlink when I was buying a ton of XRP at like 17 cents. And I went with way more XRP instead. I should have diversified and gone into both. I just didn't. So I make decisions like that every now and then that are stupid, but you can't win them all. Yeah, I want to close at 97K. I want to close at 103K, but it does not look strong right now. We're going to have to get through CPI, PPI, and see what happens here. We have to have a good CPI number tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's imperative. Right now, we're in sell-off mode. You're going to have people getting off risk assets. I'm telling you, that's what they're doing right now. There's a lot of weak hands in crypto, as we know this. Oh, it was a good one afterwards. Yeah. You know, there will always be weak hands. What time? Time I'm going to go live. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow, but it'll probably be close to the same time. I'm thinking, if you're talking about me going live, the number comes out at 7:30 Central Time. My goal would probably be, I don't know, after I go for my 5K, 9-ish, 10-ish probably. All the retail is back and the prices go crazy. Yeah, retail's not even close to here. Not even close. There's small people coming in here and they're peeking their head in. It's mostly people who see it on TV. It's mostly people who were in it and got burnt last time and they're going, oh, shit, Bitcoin hit 100K. Let me call Jimmy. I know he's still into Bitcoin and crypto. They call you and they get interested again. That is just beginning. That is close. And right now with the volatility, it's going to shake more people out and go, oh, why did I get back into this crap? I knew it because they came in and bought. I mean, I've had people call me going, what should I buy? What should I buy? I'll buy everything. How much do you have? 50, 100 grand. Don't buy anything. Let's keep an eye on things. So I do the best I can to, I started this channel so people don't get hurt. Should you buy, buying what, Draco? I'm not buying anything right now. It's okay to DCA, but small amounts. We don't deploy all our capital. We keep some on the side, all right? We do not deploy full in. We always have money on the side. Meaning we could DCA a little here, DCA a little there. I think we will go to 92K. Yeah, I think 92K would be very easy. 91K will be very easy. I'm not saying we're going there, but I think we're showing pretty weakness and we start hitting 94 and all that. We might pop up and then boom down. Remember, it is the war of the shorts and the longs. The war of the shorts and the longs. It's just continuous. It'll go through a bull market. It'll just, people are always betting for it to go down and betting for it to go up. About dipping 10 tracks on coin. Okay. I think Litecoin. Well, I'm not a buyer of Litecoin. I do not like it. That was one of the early projects I bought, but I sold it last cycle, like 5 years ago. 2018, I made the move to go all in on Bitcoin. Wonderful decision. Congratulations, Jay Wee Cutter. Congratulations, that was a great move. Yeah, spread everything out. It's not like we're gonna just pop up green. It's not gonna work like that. We just lost 30, 40, 50% on some projects. And if Bitcoin goes to 92K, alts are gonna go down another 10 to 30%, if not more. Let's see what happened. I'm not selling. No. We're not sellers. If you're thinking of doing something and you don't know what to do, you can always just do nothing. You can always just do nothing. Remember, you can do that. Sometimes inaction is the best action, guys. I use debt to promote the profit in Bitcoin. All right. But hey. Let's see. Let's see how this market's doing. I'm not offline. What the hell? How's it offline? I'm not offline. Says I'm offline because I'm at my home and my. This is annoying. Let me try to log back on here. A million and beyond Bitcoin? I hope so. You know, I think we're a long ways away from that, but one never knows. I didn't think we'd break through 100K as easy as we did. There we go. 94K Bitcoin, 94,800. All right, I would not be buying a thing right now. We are going to have some serious. That's the one thing I do hate about crypto, and I've been in it since the beginning, is the weak hands that just can't hold tight and they got to sell everything. You are going to get prices now that we haven't seen in quite some time. You know, you can get, oh, wow, crazy. Part of me wants to sell all my Benki right now, make a profit, and buy it back lower. Justin, Microsoft shareholders vote against. What a bunch of idiots. Yeah, it's just gonna create more of it. I wish they never even mentioned it. It's gonna create more of a huge sell-off. Confirmed. Thanks, Skull. Just under 95K. Yep, we're gonna keep dipping. BTC has a mathematical maximum value, and that's 100 million. Interesting. These drops are par for the course. Absolutely, Pumice. It's just par for the. I mean, this is nothing, but it still hurts. You know, we don't want it. We hate to lose the momentum right here. I was hoping we were gonna go up to new levels before we get this crap. So we're, excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. So where we were at when we hit this would be a little higher, right? I'm not loving the sell-off right here. So I think we got to hold tight. My personal, you know, this is just my opinion. Be careful if you're planning on buying and DCAing. Just don't go all in. Be careful. Okay. I got to go check on my pup. Great conversation. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, you know, let me know what you guys want to talk about. I answer every comment. This cycle is different. No longer will Bitcoin correct like before. Alts will correct, but no longer will Bitcoin between national states. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how many states come in. We'll have to see how that transpires. I hope you're right, because it does help with, it does make diminished returns though, but you know, it does not give people the opportunity to buy extremely low. If all the institutions do come in and all that, it will be hard. People will be buying it low, but remember, these ETFs will sell, and to buy it, excuse me, back cheaper. They really will. Oh, seems like a bot. Yeah, I'm not even fully paying attention. Thank you for that, 073. Hopefully not. But we're pushing 73 minutes. I got to go check on the pup and see how he's doing. All right, my fam. Take care too, Skull. New here, just comment. Let me know what you want to go over. Skull, have a good day. 073, be safe, my brother. You guys are great. For you guys listening to later, Miss M and all that, you guys, C90, metal, it's all good. This is par for the course. We just have to be careful on our deployment. We really got to just keep an eye on Bitcoin. Don't go all in. I know I repeat and repeat and repeat, but it's important. And let's keep growing. See you next time, Luca. Hit the notifications and let me know if that doesn't work or not, but what control do I have over YouTube? Yes, I agree. I wouldn't be buying right now. I would be watching. Peace. Nothing wrong with taking profits, though, and trying to buy back cheaper. If you're up profits and you think it's going to go below your average buy-in, nothing wrong with that. You can take profits and buy in cheaper. Double tap the screen. Reagan, be good. Luca, everyone else, have a great day.